Okay, so today I'm going to talk about using life and the wisdom of life to show us what we are ready to heal. And this is what I do in my coaching with my clients. This is the way I use life, my own life, to see where I'm ready to heal, to grow, to learn, to develop. And so whenever we are stepping into our next chapter, whether that's in your business or your creative project or whatever that next thing is that you are stepping into and manifesting in your life, what is holding you back, right? Because that's often the work. I mean, sometimes we're ready, we're aligned to step in, we're in flow, things happen, beautiful. Then flow with life, right? But the difference between coaching and therapy is in therapy, they're always looking for problems and going back and searching, and there's always going to be more things to heal and to search and to find. What I've found really, and both are good, right? Just different. With coaching, it's like as we are moving towards our goal, as we're moving towards that thing that we are manifesting, setting that intention to, as blocks come up, let's go back and heal that. Let's go back and do the deeper healing to the root cause of whatever is showing up in your life now. So allowing life to show us, allowing life to show me, what am I blocked now? Well, that's ready to be healed in order for me to step into my next level. And these can show up as limiting beliefs. It can be a core wound from childhood. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I don't matter. Fear of being seen. It can be, all sorts of things. It can be these deep wounds, these limiting beliefs. And when we go back, and most of our patterns happen from the age of 7 years old or younger. So they're stored in the body. Most of our programming from childhood. Emotions, we get emotionally programmed. The emotions are stuck in the body. So when we go back and look at these childhood wounds, these things that are related and coming up, and we feel the feelings and move them out of our body, but integrate the wisdom, right? There's always wisdom in our blockages. So it's not about forcing your way through, just pushing past, because what happens is when, here's our comfort zone. And around our comfort zone, is our growth edge, is what I like to call it. And how I like to work with people and with my clients is we're continuously expanding our growth edge. So that line of where you're comfortable and what's a little bit of a discomfort, right? And where there's excitement for what you're stepping into, but there's also a little bit of fear, right? So we're extending. What happens is when you go totally out of your comfort zone is you'll then come back often to your comfort zone because your nervous system hasn't adapted to this new thing. So when we push, when we force, when we kind of do this masculine approach of just doing it when you're not fully in alignment or feeling ready to, that's often when you get this yo-yo effect, right? And then for me, when I do that, then I get the self-judgment of why am I not sticking to something, right? So how I like to work with clients is taking one little step at a time towards your vision, your intention, what you're manifesting, and one excited, aligned step at a time. And when a block comes up, work with that block, right? So what is the wisdom here? If it's a fear of being seen, maybe there was a moment in childhood where this came up. There's energy stored in your body, and when you work with a coach, a therapist, or you journal about it, but you allow yourself to feel and move it through your body. And then what's the wisdom like? And the wisdom is often around safety. So what's that little step that's kind of expanding my growth edge, but it also feels safe. safe enough for me to do, right? We're not launched totally out into the discomfort. And, so maybe it could be if you're launching a podcast, but that just like it feels too unsafe for your nervous system, maybe that first little step is just to record a video and not have to post it, right? But often when we take that first step, then we get the energy to take the next little step and the next little step, and that's how we manifest. That's how we create, is actually one small step at a time. It's not these big, huge things. And we don't have to see the whole staircase, right? Because often then that like overwhelm can keep us stuck. So it's being present, right? And taking one little step at a time and allowing life to unfold. And as you visualize, breathe in to what you're manifesting, what you're moving towards, work with the blocks as they come up. To heal, to learn, to grow, to integrate, to step in to that version of yourself, and also to tap in. What I love around manifesting is just like feeling into the version of you who is doing that thing. And if there's a block that comes up, well, that's what you need to heal. That's the deeper work, whether that's journaling, what are the limiting beliefs, what are the fears, working with a coach, a therapist, doing breath work around it to move the energy, right? Whatever works for you. And where there is not a fear, when you can tap into that energy, the version of you you're manifesting, just the more you can be in that energy, that is how we quantum leap. That is how we draw that future self into the now and step into it in a faster way, right? So it's not avoiding the blocks. The blocks or the things are the path to get there. And also the more we can tap into and embody the energy of that version of you who's doing the thing, because that version of you exists already, and the more you can tap into how does that version of you feel? How does that version of you show up? Is she or he dancing throughout the day? Is there joy? What is the energy? What is your posture? How do you hold yourself? What other actions are you taking, or habits you are maybe not doing? How can you embody that version now? And whatever blocks come up, that's the inner work, right? So that you can embody that energy, and then you tap into this flow and you get the divine synchronicities. You meet the right person at the right place. And so it's using life to show us, life will always show us what we are ready to heal now to step into our next level. And our next level is just a deeper layer of who we authentically are, right? Because I am not my limiting beliefs. I am not my patterns from childhood. I learned those behaviors. They're not the truth of who I am. So every time we take off a layer of conditioning, a limiting belief, we come to a deeper level of our truth, and we can step into a deeper level of who we are, share our gifts in a deeper way. And so it's using life to continuously evolve, to continuously grow, and share our gifts with others. So this has been something I have been playing with a lot, and it's fun. It's fun when we can use everything in life to up-level, to evolve, to grow, and especially my spiritual entrepreneurs out there, soul-aligned business owners. Business entrepreneurship is a beautiful way to just continuously expand. Our, romantic partnership and business are the two biggest things that show us what we're ready to heal. And then to go and do that healing, to step in. But do it, I sometimes do get down on myself, like, this thing's coming up again, right? Or I can also be like excited, okay, I'm ready to heal a deeper layer of this thing that comes up, this limiting belief that's maybe come up before, but now it's a deeper layer, right? It's an opportunity to evolve, to grow, and enjoy the process, right? The journey is meant to be enjoyed. Sometimes I catch myself taking life too seriously, and yeah, so I remind myself to enjoy the ride. And when I enjoy, things just happen so much more easily because I'm in a higher energetic state to call in what I'm calling in.